What's up, everyone? Zach here, bringing you another Team Taste game of the day, Ninetales. And today, on the left, we have Zach playing Rayquaza Vikavolt, and with some Thundercat spice in there. And on the right, we have Russell playing BuzzRoc Tail. BuzzRoc Tails? Tales of the BuzzRoc? I don't know. Alolan Ninetales with BuzzRoc. It's pretty interesting. Fairy shares the same unit energy type as fighting, so there's like fire or fighting, fairy, and something else that I'm not remembering at this moment, but it's pretty strong. You can Alolan Ninetales, the new one obviously, Alolan Ninetales for 2 items, so you can grab your beast rings, and it covers the fairy typing against stuff like, oh, I don't know, Rayquaza. So Russ is gonna right off the bat throw away a Choice Band and a Guzma and Lele for a Lily to drop to 8. But first, he's going to attach a Fighting Energy and a Choice Band to the Vulpix, which makes it a threat right away. You're going to Lily for roughly 6, I believe. Yeah, it looks like 6. So you want to get Rockruff down, probably, so you can Lycan Rock up something at some point. The deck has some clunk to it, but it's still not the worst. Russell's going to attach a Skateboard to the Lele to give it free retreat. Looks like he didn't draw into anything else to play. So he's going to pass it on over to Zach. Now Zach's going to want to get another Grubbin down, even though it's not really in that much threat. But yeah, Zach's going to YOLO wins and get an energy off the discard. Then going to attach a Lightning Energy, it looks like. And then play Lily for a handful. Couldn't quite tell what was in Zach's hand, but looking to get that turn 2 Vikavolt. Zach does find a second Grubbin, so he'll be safe on getting a Vikavolt out next turn if he can. And passes it on over to Russ. Now, if Russell can find an Alolan Ninetales and a unit energy, this could be bad news for the Rayquaza. And he Kukui, so he doesn't have much going on, it looks like. Oh, and he's going to just throw down the unit energy and evolve into the Alolan Ninetales. Gets to search his deck for 2 items. He's probably going to want to start finding some bench Pokemon. So it looks like he grabs an Ultra Ball and maybe a Nest Ball if the list plays it. I'm not really quite sure if it does. But his hand is pretty thick, so you can throw some cards away. So he grabs the double Ultra Ball. Probably going to find maybe a Buzzwole or a Rockruff, but you won't be able to attach to the Rockruff this turn, so it's not of utmost importance. Looks like Russ is going to Ultra Ball. Now, I should talk about the Alolan Ninetales a little bit. It's first attack does 70 and 30 to the bench, so with that Choice Band, it will be hitting for 200 against the Rayquaza. And I think we forget to put that 30 bench damage, but it doesn't really come into play, I don't believe. So it looks like Russ is just going to take the knockout, turn 2, knocking out of Rayquaza is not bad at all. So Zach's going to need a lot of cards to respond to this. Looks like he's going to Lele for a Volkner, for a Candy, and that Lightning Energy. So probably has a Vikavolt in hand, but I'm still not sure if that gets him far enough. So he's going to Rare Candy. Oh, Zach has double Rare Candy Vikavolt. That is definitely going to be enough. Now, he doesn't have any more Rayquazas to throw the energy onto at this point, but he does have enough energy to throw on the field to hit that 210. So he will be able to return knockout onto this Alolan Ninetales. I thought this game wasn't looking good for Zach right away, but if Russ can't respond with a couple Beast Rings here, Zach can just kind of run away with it. So Russ can promote that Lele with that Skateboard. Has that free retreat. And Russ plays Rockruff down and attaches to the Rockruff. So that means Russ would have to find 2 Beast Rings, which I see one in his hand right there. And then... oh, yeah, just Russ nonchalantly throwing down the double Beast Ring. Yeah, that's not looking good for Rayquaza right there. That Rayquaza will not be able to survive. Now, there should be 30 damage on Zach's side of the field. Probably would have went on that Rayquaza, but I don't think it really matters in the hindsight of how this game's going. And with this... now, Russ is going to Kukui to make that Knuckle Impact 180. Like I said, it probably didn't matter, but... excuse me. So Russ is going to retreat back into that Buzzwole GX. He has an energy on the Rockruff, a full powered-up Buzzwole. That's all he really wants at this point. Now, Zach needs to be able to get another Rayquaza down, which he has in his hand. So he'll be able to Stormy Winds. Doesn't really discard anything awful. Another Rayquaza, but he has enough to get the knockout this turn. He's going to be able to attach with the Rayquaza, attach from hand, and then go into strong charge to clean up the rest of the energy cost. And he has a double strong charge available to him, so definitely enough energy to play on the field. Now, we played a couple of these games, and most of them were pretty one-sided either way. But this game was just kind of a nice slugfest right here. So Zach's going to find a Lele, Wonder Tag, and not sure really what he can go for it, except for like a Shuffle Draw at this point. So yeah, it looks like he's going to grab a Lily, doesn't want a Cynthia. Not sure what he has in his hand, but especially if he doesn't need anything at this moment. He has a Guzma, so that could be helpful next turn. And Zach throws down the Choice Band, and he's able to take that knockout. Oh, he actually needed that Choice Band, so he must have not had any Volkners left. That might have been what he was going for, because he had to pay the retreat cost on the Lele. But Russ finds the energy and the Lycanroc, which is game, with the Dangerous Rogue for 250 damage or something like that. I don't know, a lot of damage. But yeah, nice little quick game there. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. There'll be more games this week and next week. We got deck profiles for just about everything. So later, everyone.